Yeah, you must know because I know sorry about the chat. See, that's the bullshit.
Yup, everybody just exit out.
See how it working.
See.
See how it working. Oh, I thought the other bug was in that chat. Try to get that on the way. Yeah, but I can see you. Uh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, come on, we roll like that. Let me check it out. Like, all right. Okay. All right, we good now. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we'll give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. And we'll say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel, mainly the elect. And we'll say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing their truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. On the brother Nabah, to my left.
I'm the brother Quadash.
All right, we the GMS Memphis Count. We just come with a quick lesson through the spirit of power you have by Shemal Shah. All right, as you can see the title of the lesson. All right, misery. All right, great misery is coming upon Babylon the Great, aka America, man. All right, and known as what? Jacob trouble.
Oh.
You know, what you see a lot of Israelite camps, you know who they are. You know, we ain't gotta say a name, but we can say colors, you know, purple and gold, all black, you know, and, say Shikari, you know, they wear all colors. You know, they ain't pushing and warning the people of the great and dreadful day is what's to come. You know, like the scripture told Ezekiel, all right, son of man, all right, prophesy, you know, warn the people. You see, and that's what a prophet's job is, man, to go out and warn the people, all right, of the danger that's coming and set before them. You see, we're not here to linger and be your friend and play around, buddy. No, we living in serious times, man. So we're here to give you the truth, nothing but the truth, and may you have Shemal Shah have mercy on us, man. You know, that's what we're here to do. So great misery is coming upon the earth, man. You can take it for granted. You know, you can take it for shit. You can think we lying. You know, you can think we don't know nothing. But guess what? At the end of the day, you should know a prophet been among you. Because guess what? All these things is going to come to pass. All right, matter of fact, 2 Ezra 15 and 1, and then we'll go into the 8. You know, because we got to show them that shit stink. You know, we have to show them that grits is groceries. All right, go ahead, brother.
Come, this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. And it reads, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right, it's for his people. And his people is known as what? The Israelites, all right, which is you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanics. All right, see, the Lord says, speak down in y'all ear, man. You know, this is the mercy the Lord is showing. Yep. You know, he ain't even beat us down when he sent us over here on the cargo slave ships. He had mercy. He said, though I was wrought with my people, I polluted my heritage, I have given thee over to thy enemy. But what? His hand still was stretched out still. You see? Because that's the mercy. All right? Because what? A promise that he made to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that he was going to come back and what? Redeem and gather the elect from the four corners of the earth, man. And those that believe wholeheartedly, which is known as the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. All right? Out of what? The trouble and the sad peril that's coming. All right? So he said, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Do you know what's coming? Do you have a clue? Do you have an idea? Do you care? Do you consider? Because a lot of people think it's a game. A lot of people think it's entertainment. This is not entertainment. A lot of people think that this shit just gonna die down and then we're gonna go back to normal. You know, everybody gonna go back in the world, now we all niggas again. No, it's not gonna go down like that, man. All right? Because prophets have been fulfilled out there 3 days and a half. We should stand upon our feet when you go into Revelation, man. That's happening. So the prophets are sent to warn you and tell you of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh Shemal Shah. All right?
Yeah,
but
real quick, then I'm bounce right there.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Cause this is Jeremiah 28 and verse 8, and it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
Right, both against many countries. Mm-hmm. The prophets are old. When we think of Jeremiah, what he was prophesying in? You know, Ezekiel. Yeah. You think? Yeah. You know, our prophets are old, prophesy against many great kingdoms and countries, man. Mm-hmm. Are the same thing, because this is a mercy of Yahweh Shemal Shah that he sent his prophets out before he come and destroy that place. See, that's a merciful power, because I warned you, I told you I was coming, all right, and you knew I was coming. I required a certain way how to be. I require you to be a certain way when I come. If you don't be that certain way when I come, guess what? That's your ass. Just like your mama said, hey son, I'm finna come and get you. Go put your clothes on, your shoes, brush your teeth, wash your face, be ready to be presentable. You know, or your dad. And here it is, your mama come to the house, your dad come to the house, you still in your night clothes. Well, what you think gonna happen? You're gonna receive that judgment because she and your dad forewarned you of what you know what I'm saying, how to be. Same thing you have about Shemal Shah, man. It's a certain way how we had to be when the Lord returned, man. That's why they say turn from your evil ways, turn from your evil doing. All right, and start to rehearse the righteous acts, man. You know, get yourself right, get your house in order, because it's a certain way how the Lord wants you to be when he comes. But nah, you know, nah. You got these women and these hoochie mama spirits. I'm from the hood, right? You know, you grew up with hoochie mamas. And when you tell a woman something back in that day, in the, early 90s, somebody, you ain't my daddy. You see? That's a hoochie mama spirit. You got a lot of women out here in the hoochie mama spirit. You not my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. Hey, I'm telling what the Lord said. And you got a lot of niggas in that same hoochie mama spirit too. You ain't my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. But we're going to tell you what the Lord said. All right? Because through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. So just like the prophets are old, we bringing it right back out, because ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Go ahead,
This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
And then when you go into the word prophecy, what is the representation of prophecy? Yahweh Shah. All right, Revelation, right? It said what? The spirit of prophecy is who? Yahweh Shah. So we speaking on the coming. When he come, hey, it's come on, man. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and against great kingdoms,
right,
of war.
A war. You got, World War III. That's the icing on the cake. That's the coming and the deliverance of the elect and the downfall of the Esau kingdom. But you also have the war within your mind. You got the class war. You got the race wars. All right, that's war. Go ahead.
And it says of war and of evil.
And evil is bad times.
Yep.
All right, which is hard times, man. Times that you're gonna be down. Times that you're gonna need someone. Them the times that we coming into, man. Speaking to our people, you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. Mm-hmm. All right, those that fear Yahweh Shemal Shah, we telling you. All right, it said a war and of evil. I had read an article. It was speaking on the food stamps, but down here it's called EBT. but I think it was in like, I don't know if it was Chicago or some state, Cleveland. I think it was Cleveland, Ohio. It was speaking on snaps. I guess they call it snaps out there. Oh, bro, when I was reading the comments, they were like, yeah, I'll get over $20 a month. I'll get over that. Hey, that shit, man, the Lord said he gonna cause, all right? He gonna cause, man. Go ahead, because the Lord is making a work in this day, man. Mm-hmm. The Lord is doing this thing, fulfilling prophecy, man. All right? He said he gonna cause the storehouse to be what? To be empty. You see, we on that verge, man. It's going down. You know, America is going down, man. Go ahead,
And it says, and of pestilence.
And of pestilence, which is going to what? The diseases, man. Yep. All right, and we don't want to get into the 19, you know, the smallpox and, you know, the Ebola, you know. It's so much going on, but in that day, the so-called white man gonna release everything, man. There's Dexter in the laboratory. This nigga in the laboratory right now as we speak, cooking something up. You know, finding how a new way how to destroy Jake, how to destroy you so-called Mexican. You know, how to
the zombie outbreak.
Yeah, exactly. And then I just read how he trying to put a conscience into a robot. He trying to make a robot have a conscience. This nigga want to be like the Most High. You hear me? So what you think he finna do when he come down having great wrath, man? Come on, man. It said what? Great misery shall come upon the earth, man, as we gonna get. But God finish the 15 now.
Come, this is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. And it reads, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Right, it's the words of prophecy. Go ahead.
Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Right, because it's not ye that speak, you know, but what is the Father was speaking within us, man. You know, because the Lord give us the spirit, all right, to get together and cut on the camera, all right, and prophesy, man. You know, that's the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, it's not of us, man. All right, but guess what? We are sent. We was what? We was called unto this to do this. You see that? We was ordained to do this. It ain't something that we was growing up, I always want to be this. I always want to be a prophet. No, that wasn't us. The Lord called us to this thing, man. You know? So guess what? The Lord have given us a great opportunity. All right? This is a great opportunity, man, of a lifetime. You know how Jacob say, I only got one shot to make it. No, nigga, this the shot right here. All right? Because you don't make this shot, it's over with for you. Your ass gonna burn. You know? But go ahead with the come on, yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I ain't gonna need go ahead.
Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right. See, it's faithful and what? They are true. So who gives a fuck? You know, if you don't believe, who gives a fuck? Because I told you.
Because what did the Lord say? He said his counsel shall stand.
That's Proverbs. All right? Because at the end of the day, the Lord counsel going to stand. So who gives a fuck? Because at the end of the day, you're going to say, well, he ain't lied to me. Because a person look for an excuse. Bro, why you didn't tell me the Lord was coming? Like, why you didn't tell me so-called white man? Bro, damn, bro, you could have told me they were going to do this, bro. Damn, bro, you could have, you know. No, nigga, we told you. You just didn't listen. You see? Because what? Perilous time is coming. Chaos is coming. You know? Destruction is coming. All right? So we warning you, we're telling you, all right, to repent, meaning to turn back, to be sorrowful, all right? And serve Yahweh Shema Shai in spirit and in truth, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says in verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee.
Yeah, that's the unbelievers. The unbelievers, man. Yeah, don't fear them. Go ahead.
And it says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee,
right,
that speak against thee.
Yeah, because a lot of people speak against GMS, speak against the apostles. They hurt. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas can't receive it because it's not meant for them to receive it. But what the Lord say? Do that make the Most High without effect? Hell to the no, nigga. Prophets still gonna be fulfilled, nigga. Esau still gonna come down having great wrath. 2/3 still gonna be destroyed. All right, and the elect still gonna be delivered. And MOTB is still gonna come. Like it don't make the Most High without effect. Because he said his counsel gonna stand, and we say his words are faith and they are true. So what's written is what is gonna happen. Prophecy.
Remember, he said the vision is yet set for a point in time.
Oh, yes, it happen. You know, it's gonna happen. Come on, it's gonna happen regardless. Whether you choose or refuse, it's gonna happen. Go ahead,
And it says in verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
And that's the token.
Yep.
You see? So who gives a fuck if you don't believe? Because all the unfaithfulness, they're gonna die not believing, and they're gonna come back shameful. Mm-hmm. You see? They say they're gonna know it after death by pain. You know? This is the time that we headed to, man. All right, go to the 8 and 50, second 8 and 50.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. And it reads, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world.
Right, go ahead.
Because they have walked in great pride.
Right, and you got a lot of people are prideful. It said many great miseries shall come upon the earth because they walked in great pride. Mean their mindset. You see, their mindset was prideful. I can do it all. What is it? I can do bad all by myself. Okay. You know, I don't need no man. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, it's me. I got it out the mud by myself. Okay. Right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. We gonna see. Because going to that word pride, all
right.
And I'm gonna get that Sirach. This
is pride. The word pride in the online etymology dictionary, and it goes into. It says unreasonable self-esteem.
What?
It says unreasonable self-esteem.
It's unreasonable. Self-esteem. You see? It's unreasonable. Because that's what you can't reason with the Most High. You're not going according to his laws, statutes, commandments. You're not trying. You can't reason with the Lord. It's unreasonable to change your ways. That's what you think is right. That's why he said, Isaiah, my ways not your ways, neither my thoughts your thoughts. Yep. You know? So if you're not walking according to the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, what's pleasing unto him, then it's unreasonable. The Lord not finna reason with that. Who gonna fuck who you are? Ain't no respectful person when Yahweh Shema Shai, man. This is why it's gonna go down in that time. And a lot of people gonna be like, I should have listened. And for you niggas, you don't want to be a woulda, coulda, shoulda nigga, man. All right? You don't want to be that person. I wish, you know? You don't want to be him. You want to get it while the getting is good, man. You want to be able to save yourself and those that believe, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says, especially as one of the deadly sins.
One of the deadly sins. Ooh. You see that? That's a deadly sin because the Lord said what pride go for what? Destruction. Because guess what? It's a deadly sin because this is Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High. Yep. You see that? Grab Psalm 119 or 105 real quick. All right. It said the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High and his heart, meaning your mind, going back to the Hebrew word lab, right, is turned away from his maker. You see that? So when you start to do what you want to do, act how you want to act, all right, and don't listen and don't want to comprehend, that's when you become prideful, and that's when the Lord slap the shit out you to bring your ass back to reality. All right? He going to show you who ruled in the kingdom of men. All right? Well, you got it up. Get it real quick.
This is Psalms 119, 105.
They said the beginning of pride is one to depart from his maker, right? And his heart is turned away from his misliking. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High and his heart is turned away from his maker. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Psalms 119 and 105, and it says, "Thy word is a lamp unto my feet,
right,
and a light unto my path."
You see that? So if you go off contrary to that path, then what? You being prideful. You see? Because here it is, they think that they're gonna make it their own way. No, it's on a one way. It's on a one way. All right? You try to make a shortcut to the kingdom. You can't make no shortcut to the kingdom. All right? It's said of what? A dangerous place to fall. All right? It's a straight gate, a straight of difficulty. That's it. You can't go no other way, man. You got something?
This is Proverbs 16 and 25. It says, "There is a way that seemeth right unto a man."
Right, it's a way that seemeth right to a man. You know, people grew up where I grew up like this, where I believe that my God, where I believe Jesus and you know, I was taught, and you know, yeah, it seemed right to you.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed right to you. But guess what? Go ahead.
It says, "There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death."
Right. And this go for men and women. All right? This go for men and women. All right? But the end thereof is what? Is death. Why? Because you're not making the word a lamp unto your feet. You're not making the word your path. All right? So if you don't do according to that, then you off. That's why I say rehearse the righteous act. See, rehearsing means practice. Practice means what? When you practice something, you go with the perfect, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what the Lord wants. That's all he wants. Because he, all right, they keep the law, statutes, commandments to the best of his ability and continue cease from sin. Because what? Sin is what? Transgressing the law. So when you stop eating pork, what you doing? You ceasing from sin. When you stop eating shrimp, lobster, and crab, what you doing? You season from what? From sin. When you stop getting a hairline, that means what? You season from sin. When you stop committing adultery, being a jackass, all right, and for your women, you being a motor mouth, you season from sin.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Cause like you say, what the scripture say, seek ye the old paths.
Right, yeah. That's it. How about you seek ye the old path, right? Yeah, seek, yes. I think it's seek the old path. Yeah, it's seek the old path. Seek ye the old path. Walk therein it. No, go ahead, read that, but that ain't it. I got it out. That was the happening. I got you. Go ahead, read it.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 21. And it says, "And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left."
Yep, that's right. One more time, Mark.
This is Isaiah 30 and verse 21. And it says, "And thine ears, it says, thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it.
Right.
When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left."
Right, and that's the word that we heard now. All right? But it's Jeremiah 6:16. That's the old path. Because you was saying, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. But it's the old path, Jeremiah 6:16.
This is Jeremiah 6:16, right? It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old path."
Right, because let's go into that rehearsing. You asking for the old path. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
And it says, "And ask for the old paths. Where is the good way?"
Right, see, that's the good way. Yep. Because you ceasing from sin. That's the good way, our forefathers. That's the good way. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
And it says, and walk therein.
Now we gotta walk therein, mean what? Our mindset, not physically walk therein, even though we gotta, physically walk, but no, your mindset gotta be there. That's why I said walk therein. Go ahead.
And it says, and ye shall find rest for your soul.
And you're gonna find rest for your soul. Why? Because the truth gonna set you free. Now you understand why you're in that predicament. You understand why the so-called white man ruling right now. You understand why the other nations on top of us. You understand what's coming. You see that? Because why? The truth can start to set you free. You start to realize. Because now you start to see all this for the coming of our Lord and Savior. For his kingdom to come. For the Lord will to be done on earth as it is in heaven. You start to see all that when you start to seek the old path, man. Mm-hmm. Why the Lord, created all this and did all that. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
Right. They said we would not walk therein. Why? Get Jeremiah 9:6. I'm going to show you why they said they would not walk therein.
This is Jeremiah chapter 9 and verse 6. It says, thine habitation is in the midst of deceit.
Right, because the habitation goes back to what? A dwelling place. So our dwelling place is the midst of deceit, which is what? Babylon the Great. All right, because the earth is given to who? The hand of the wicked. As for the king as well, his people. So we living under a wicked ass king. So what? His kingdom is going to be wicked. So our habitation is the midst of deceit. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, through deceit, they refuse to know me, says the Lord.
You see that? So they refuse to turn back to the Lord because of what? They've been lied to. They've been bamboozled. They've been tricked. All right? Through what? Through Christianity. You see? Through Allah, Muhammad. Our people been lied to. So they refuse to turn back to the true power as Yahweh, the Heavenly Father. Why? Yahweh Shah as the Son. He delivers, he saves. Our Redeemer. You see? Our people they refuse to turn back to that because of Jesus Christ. Who the fuck is him? You see? Our people refuse to turn back to the Lord, man, because of Buddha. All right? Dealing with this damn with the fucking stank ass Africans. Our people refuse to turn back to the Lord, man, because they've been lied to. They've been beaten into submission to a lie. You got it up. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 13 and 13. It says, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
Exactly. Bring one more time out. That's a good one.
This is Proverbs 13 and 13. It says, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
Right, so you despise this word, you cast his word behind your back, you're going to be destroyed, man. You see? And that's what's coming. That's why I said, what many great miseries shall come upon the earth. Why? Because majority of the people despise this word, man. They despise the truth.
That's it in Proverbs 8, I think 8 and 36, where we say, all that hate me love death.
Yeah, because they come on now, explain.
Yeah.
All them that hate the love death. Duh, you can't do nothing but love death. Yeah. You see? Because you hate the Lord, because that's all gonna happen.
Yeah.
But that's why you got niggas say, we only live once. We only live once, man. What was it, Young Thug song? That boy said, that boy.
They keep going.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That boy said he gonna die anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, man. Shit, wicked as hell. Nigga say I'm gonna live like this because I know I'm gonna die, but guess what? I'm gonna come back. See, that's his mindset. I'm gonna die, but guess what? I'm gonna come back anyway, so I might as well live a lifestyle. Nah, nigga, because how you gonna die is the way that you don't want to die. All right? And that was gonna come up. That's why I said great misery. See, a lot of people are scared of certain things, and the Lord said He's gonna bring your greatest spirits upon you. You know what I'm talking about? So you don't want to get caught up in that jam. That's why it's best to fear the Most High, because it's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of living power. All right? You're thinking women's getting robbed right now at the gas station. You got children getting abducted. You know what I'm saying? With their sex trafficking. You know, man, bro, it's gonna get times 1,000. All right.
Yeah.
So only how you gonna be able to escape. All right, the sad perils gonna be able to escape the drama, the confusion, the chaos. All right, under the banner of Yahweh Shemal Shah. That's the only way you're gonna be able to escape. If not, your ass is grass, man, and Yahweh Shemal Shah the lawnmower, and he gonna cut it on one. You know, you got the lawnmower. You put that bitch on one, and the one go all the way to the. You better push that hole.
He getting everything. Man.
No, man. No, look, they gonna think they're gonna have some person. Look, put the motherfucker on fire. You know, fire is high and shit.
Yeah.
Nah. The Lord gonna hand it to you, man, because He sent His prophets out early to warn you. You know what I'm saying? To get your mind right. But you despise the word. You despise the prophets. But He said that. You know, because preaching of another Yahweh Shai, they're gonna accept them. You know, but we call preaching of the true Yahweh Shai, they ain't gonna accept you. So we understand. It's just prophecy gotta be fulfilled. You know? But go ahead,
This is Proverbs 13 and 13 again. It says, "Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed,
Yep.
but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded."
Now, he that what feared the commandment shall be rewarded. Go back to that seeds for sin. You see? You're going to be rewarded. Lord willing, we're going to be rewarded, starting with the apostles, the elders and the bishops on down, trigger to the least the one in the command. We be rewarded. Why? Because we standing firm, all right, in the gospel. We ain't sugarcoating it. You know, we ain't watering it down. We ain't trimming our ways to seek love. Because who gives a fuck? All right? Who gives a fuck, man? Long as we doing what we supposed to do, all right. Because at the end of the day, I told you, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord, we warned you. Come on, man. You ain't gonna hurt me. But I got this. This 2 Corinthians, go back to this second Ezra. Second Ezra 50. This 2 Corinthians 2 and 4. It said, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, right? In whom the God of this world, who the God of this world? Remember I mentioned Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Because God go back to what? Power, ruler, judges, you know? So who the ruler and the judges and the power of this earth? The so-called white man. And he have blinded the minds of our people through what? Through Christianity. All right? Through white Jesus. You see? Going all the way back to what? To the plantation. It was already designed. Now it's modern day, so it's systematic design. It said have blinded them. It said whom the God of this world have blinded the mind of them which believe not. Right? Because guess what? This is going to be a PowerPoint. Lest the light of the glorious gospel, which is the good news of Yahweh Shai, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them, which we once was in that darkness. Oh. Right? Right there. He brought us out of darkness to his marvelous light because we once was in darkness, but what? The gospel, right, as it said, of Yahweh Shai, shine unto us. You see? So the Lord called us out of darkness to his marvelous light. Now we know more in that dumb state mind. Now we know more in the midst of the congregation of the dead. We are woke. We are alive. You see? But guess what? Many great miseries gonna come because those still gonna be left in what? In the dark. Because they refuse to turn back to the Lord. Because what? They have been deceived. They've been bamboozled. And they're going to hold dear to it. Because it's a tradition. Big Mama told me. My granddaddy was a pastor and I ain't going to let that go. Man, my uncle, my auntie, oh yeah. Okay. Hold that then. Hold it. Go ahead, brother.
This is 1 Peter. This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. It says, but ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
You see that? And that's what we're doing now. We are showing forth the praises of Yahweh Shema Shai, because he called us out this world, man. You see? To his what? To the glorious gospel, man, which is this good news. Now we got a chance to be delivered. When you look back going to church, you ain't think about being, because you thought you was already saved, so you ain't never once thought about, could I be saved? Think about that, huh?
I know you wouldn't even.
Not knowing you ain't even saved yet, but you ain't had a thought of how could I be saved? You know what I'm saying? Christianity don't even teach our people that trouble is coming. Our people are still dead to the fact that trouble is coming. You hear me? They gonna get their ass popped. You know that sideline pop? One hit the worst that you don't see coming. Pants on the ground. You hear me? Yeah, you gonna get caught with your pants on the ground. You're gonna be ashamed. And you have your brothers. People got brothers and sisters and uncles, that believe, they know they're Israelites, and they tell them and try to put them on game. Man, you know how you gonna feel in that day you ain't listen? Come on, man. The Lord got some cooking for you niggas, man. All right? And for you hard-headed ass women. Go ahead, Doc. That's it on there. Go back to the 2nd 8 to 50.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. It says, many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Right. Now go to 2nd Ezra 16 and start at 18 real quick.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and starting at verse 18.
Right.
And it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning.
Right, start at 17.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah. He said, woe is me, woe is me. God.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17. It says, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days?
Why? Because he received a vision. He received that vision. He saw the future, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave him an insight of things that happened that was going to happen. He's like, shit, woe is me. Like, discretion unto me. Who going to deliver me in that day? When he started to see all the uproars and the turmoil that's going to happen, like, shit, it's going down. It's like in this modern day time, he probably woke up the whole bed wet. You know what I'm saying? Because he just saw some shit, So Ezra like, woe is me, woe is me. So it's going to be a bad time as it's spoken in Daniel, as a time that never before or never had been placed on the earth, man. So you're trying to gather up all the acts of the Lord in one pot, and this time ain't going to even equal up to it. Think about that. All this shit that you carrying, like, I can't carry no more. I'm about to drop it. And what's over there that you got to pick up way heavier than that? Come on, man. Y'all better stop playing with the Lord, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And it says in verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and of great mourning.
Right, so it's the beginning of sorrow. Remember, great misery shall come upon the earth, man, because they walked in great pride. So guess what? Sorrows is coming. All right, when your money is being taken away, your food is being partially handed out to you, water being partially handed out to you. Then the point is, we ain't got no more. We only got a free, but it's only for the selective. The selectors, though, they will have the MOTP. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have the MOTP, guess what? You can't eat. You can't drink. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on. It's over with. It's over. This is the time that's coming. And a lot of people don't even think about that, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have a fucking mindset like, what's going to happen? These fucking Edomites on point. The Edomites know what's going on. The Edomites prepared. The Edomites got storage full of food, bullets, generators. The Edomites know about the end times. But you niggas, You niggas walking around, fucking walking zombies. You know what I'm saying? Dead to the fact, dead to the world, man, dead to what's coming.
Yep.
That's why I said, woe to you that trust in Egypt, man. A lot of people trust in this system. Go ahead, brother.
And it says the beginning of famine.
Yep, and great death.
Right. And great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
See? You see that?
Yep.
See, when a prophet came into the town, they always say, hey, you come in peace?
Man.
Because they understood when the Lord sent the prophets, hey, it was bad. And we warning you of the great and dreadful day of Yahweh Shema Shah, but guess what? It's a way out. We're not just bringing you the bad, we bring you hope too. See, we give you something to believe in. See, all right, yeah, this is gonna happen, but you can escape that. You can have a lesser punishment than that. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. All you gotta do is do this. Practice this, rehearse this. Don't do that anymore. Change your ways. Fix this, fix that. Let that go. Put that in your repertoire. Fall back from that. Too much. Do a little bit more of this. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here to do. But we do it through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah by bringing out this word. All right, because through the terror of the Lord we persuade men. That's all we're doing. We try to persuade you through the terror of the Lord, which is His word. Because whether you choose or refuse to listen, it's going to happen. That's why it's only meant for those that have an ear to hear, and the eyes to see. Because a prudent man, a wise man, perceives the evil, all right, the danger, and what hiding himself. And where you hide yourself at? In the word. Psalm 91 all day. Psalm 91 all day, man. Go ahead, brother.
And it says in verse 19 of 2 Ezra 16 and verse 19, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish.
Come on, man. Bring that right back out. But look, but we have more time, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to bring them words to reality. Because a person that hear a word be like, okay, famine. Famine, No, you got to actually think about famine. What they say, anguish?
This is anguish in the etymology dictionary. It goes into 1200th century. It says acute bodily or mental suffering.
See, mental suffering.
Man,
you see that?
That's the worst.
That's the worst. That's a plague on your mind. You lose that, what? You gone. I seen one but today, man. I said, man, how about Shema Shah? We need the kingdom, bro. She was all right. You hear me? But she would bug the fuck out. I said, oh, we need the kingdom. I can't wait to, the Lord, because she was out there like she would talk to herself, but she was arguing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just that's the worst, that's the worst position to be in, man. Yeah. It's like you talking to yourself. Hey. You know what I'm saying? And that's cold, bro. And the Lord can do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of living power, man. The Lord can do that to you. Go ahead,
Yep, it says cause emotional anguish or make miserable.
See that? So the time that's coming, all right, on in America, is gonna cause you to be miserable. When you can't pick up your phone and call, your boo, or you can't pick up the phone and call, you know what I'm saying, or you can't pick up the phone and call your girlfriend, be like, hey girl, you remember what happened last night? That nigga was tripping. When you can't do that no more, oh, misery. You can't go in there, pick the light on, the light don't come on, you trying to cut the sink on, the water don't come out. That's misery. You hear me?
Chicken hit your car.
It's the bad time is coming. But here it is. They have no clue. And the most important thing, they don't even give a damn. Our people don't even consider. And we telling them. Family don't even consider.
That's that thief in the night.
That's it. That's why Yahweh Shah said that. But look, a lot of people take that lightly. They even say that in the Christian church that the Lord gonna come in the thief of the night. But do they grasp at that? Do they really take hold of that? You know what I'm saying? Really think upon that? A thief in the night. Come on, man. It's gonna happen. It's finna go down, man. Go ahead, brother.
Con, and it says in 2 Ezra 16 and 19, again, it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for admittance.
Woo! Come on, man. Bad time. All right? That's why, like you spoke on Habakkuk, all right? Though the vision is set for the point of time at the end, which we are at the end, but the end is not yet, but it's speaking. You know, to back the apostles up, man. Every year the apostles deemed a year, it happened. You know? Because you dealing with the charisma. What's happening now? It's news station after news station. You go on the CNN, you go on YouTube, type in the RFID chip, it's gonna pop up, man. It wasn't meant to be the year of the charisma that they were gonna mandate it. But guess what? It was a year that it was being pushed. We see it. Meaning the prophecy being what? Manifest. Prophecy being fulfilled. We see the charisma is here. But it's going to be a time and a place that he going to mandate it. It ain't going to be no other way to escape. You know what I'm saying? If you going like Moses said, you go to Joshua, choose you this day who you going to serve, life or death. You know, that's the time that we're going to come into, but we see it happening. The charisma already here. But in America, it's not forcible. You see? Go ahead, Doc.
And it says in verse 20, but for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness.
Right, all these things, man, they ain't going to turn from their wickedness. Esau not going to turn from what he going to do. Keisha ain't going to stop. You know what I'm talking about? JoJo ain't gonna stop. They gonna say, what, bro, we gotta get this, bro. We gotta make it. We gonna get this money. We ain't gotta get no money. We gonna rob these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And the Edomite gonna be up, man, bro, it's gonna go down now. Just imagine. Esau gotta protect their shit. Jay coming to get their shit. It's gonna be a lot of death. That's why I say all this, they not gonna turn away from their wickedness. It's gonna get worse. That's why Yahweh Shema said, but Shlaka, that's why Yahweh Shema said, better end of a thing than the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't really get worse, man, to the point that Yahweh Shai and the Archangel Michael have to step in, man, you know, to defend the elect. Because it's going to get bad out here, man. It don't look it. It don't look it right now, you know, because we still got that liberty. But at the end of the day now, you know how you say that shit? At the end of the day now, it can happen. It can happen. My job right now is transitioning to the computer technology as putting all their drawings into the computer. They're trying to do away with the papers and put everything into. I'm in the back like I'm sitting all the way in the back like a nigga. You remember? I'm sitting all the way in the back. I'm like, dang, yo. Like, it's just prophecy being, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm already in the know. I'm like, that's what they heading to. That's what they heading to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I ain't gonna be here long, you know, because this nigga going with that. He going with that. You know what I'm saying? He's going with the MOTV. But look at what's finna happen. All right? A lot of people gonna be lost, you know? A lot of people gonna be lost without houses and cars, money, you know? It's over with, man. That's why it's time out for the bullshit, man. You know? You women, y'all got men in the Lord. Hey, it's time out for that, man. It's time out to be acting like Keisha. It's time to humble down and do what the Lord told you to do for your man while he continue to serve the Lord, because that's the chain of command. The head of the man is who? Yahweh Shai. The head of a woman is who? The man. And the head of the children is what? The woman. All you got to do is keep that order. All you got to do is keep that order, and you're going to be okay. And pray the Lord have mercy on you for keeping in order. Why? Because you are rehearsing the what? The righteous acts. That's all you're doing, sister. You rehearsing the righteous acts. But no, you ain't my daddy. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you ain't my daddy. Great misery gonna come upon you. You know, right? Great misery gonna come upon you. You know, because you don't want to hummer down and bugger down. You see? And for you men, you don't want to humble down and buckle down till you have by Shemashah and the one the Lord placed upon you, over you. So guess what? You're going to dwell too in torment. You know? This is the time that we're coming into, man. Great chaos, man. You know? Go ahead, brother. I don't keep on beating the dead horse.
And it says in verse 20, but for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Right. Now jump to 2nd Ezra 8 and 63, and we're gonna end it on there.
Okay, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 63. And it says in verse 63, it says, behold, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last time.
You see that? So it was given unto us. That's why I say he revealed his secret to the servants, the prophets.
Yep.
So it revealed unto us what's going to be done in the last times, man. It's not given to everyone to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. But it was given unto who? Us. All right? And what we have to do, we have to go out, all right, and do lessons and videos proclaiming the divine truth, man. What's the good news, the gospel? Go ahead, Rob.
And it says, but at what time thou hast not showed me.
Right. You see that?
Yep.
We know, but we don't know what time your house shot's coming. You know? Well,
and that's what makes it so great, like you said, like, how this is gonna be a time like never before, because this is the generation Yahweh shall come.
Yeah, that's why I said we know a part and what we prophesy a part.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's going down, man. And it's gonna go down because the Lord's words are what? Faithful and they are true.
Yeah. When he say he come not to send peace but a sword. We declaring war on this.
Come on, man. Woo, get Jeremiah 17 and 13, and we'll end it on that.
All right. Jeremiah chapter 17. And what you say, like you said, verse 30.
Verse 13.
Verse 13. All right, this is Jeremiah 17 and 13. It says, O Lord, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed.
Woo! One more time.
It says in Jeremiah 17 and 13, it says, O Lord, the hope of Israel, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed.
You see that? All those that forsook the prophets, the word of Yahweh Shemashah shall be ashamed, man. You know? So you have to have that spiritual outside, all right, discernment who are the true prophets. So when you start to add up these Israelite camps, who really bringing out the truth? You know, who really telling you of what's to come? Who warning you? There's only one group, all right, that really warning you, all right, of the time to come, and that's GMS. 2 + 2 is 4, man. Do the math. You know? Go ahead, brother.
And it says, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Lord, the fountain of living water.
You see that? They forsaken the Lord, man. So they're going to die on this side, man. You know? So great misery is going to come upon the earth known as Jacob trouble. But he shall be saved out of it, the elect, and the 1/3 of the men, women, and children that believe wholeheartedly, man. They're the only one they're going to be saved, all right, out of their destruction, out of their chaos, you know, out of their confusion. You see? So with that, hey, I hope you brothers and sisters edified. Once again, we give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. I want to say double honor to our elders and peace and blessing the hope of the elect. The next time, Shalom, Abba Ball, hey, Barak Ha'akim, man. Hey, DTA, baby.
DTA.
Come on, brother. Yeah, you're on the boss, sir. Shalom, Karamya. All right.